This is Billy the Weather Guy, and we're going to talk about something very important today. No 7-day forecast today, that was yesterday. We're going to be talking about heat waves, so let's talk about the heat waves around the world. This is Billy the Weather Guy, and anyway, let's just get right into the spring forecast. Right now, temperature is 62 degrees here. It is nice and sunny. It is a bit windy, so hopefully you can hear me much better than a lot of my old previous videos. So. La temperatura è adesso 15 afternoon. Well, that has been your forecast. Well, like this video, if that was good, subscribe if you want to see more. Make sure the bell icon is on for notifications. I will see you Friday, and bye. I'm going to be talking about these heat waves in chronological order. So, first up, Iceland had a record set. So, in Heatwaves, it reached 22 degrees Celsius, or 72 degrees Fahrenheit. So, yeah. Usually it is. This happened on June 25th in Heatwaves. So, it's usually 55.6 degrees on average Fahrenheit. For a typical June, it is. That's 13.1 Celsius, so that is very warm. So the next thing I have for you is an article from June 27th, the BBC. We're going to be talking about mainland Europe now. Temperatures have been climbing in recent days. On Wednesday, Cottbus and Brandenburg peaked at 38.6 degrees Celsius, a new German record for June, or about 101.5 degrees Fahrenheit. Wow. Wrocław in Poland and Tuscany in the Czech Republic also recorded new national highs, with temperatures hitting 38.2 degrees Celsius and 38.9 degrees respectively. And of course, as I'm talking, you'll be seeing pictures that correspond to what I'm talking about. So, yep. And more temperatures have happened. So, high up in the Alps, temperatures topped 30 degrees Celsius in some places. Parts of Austria recorded their local all-time highest temperatures on Wednesday. Like, wow. In this article, June 27th, so 26th, the Wednesday. It was a Thursday on the 27th, so that happened in the Alps. Wow, that's hot then. For them, I guess. And right now it is a little bit of a shower right now that just happened, so yay. Hopefully it doesn't get intense. The Swiss cities of Geneva, Bern, and Zurich are all predicted to reach record temperatures of 39 to 40 degrees Celsius on June 26th. So, a Wednesday. Wow, 39 to 40 degrees Celsius. So, by early afternoon, temperatures have reached 37 degrees in Turin, Italy, 39 degrees in Spain, Spanish city of Zaragoza, and 39 degrees in Avignon in southern France. So wow. So now July 6th, Alaska. So this is from CNN, this article. The temperature at the airport was 90 degrees on Thursday, besting June 14th, 1969, for the highest mark ever recorded in the city. Wow, according to the National Weather Service. Sea level temperatures were expected to rise near record levels. I didn't know if that happened, but on the nation's 243rd birthday and continues to above average level, they were expecting above average levels through next week. So, yeah, from when that was posted. So you're seeing the picture here of all the cities or not really cities, depending on your definition of a city. Fairbanks, Alaska might be considered one, I don't know, but the towns, villages, settlements, whatever you want to call them. These are the temperatures in Utqiagvik, 79 degrees Fahrenheit. also formerly known as Barrow, Alaska. So that's really warm. That's all the way up in the north. So these are all the temperatures. Yeah. So now let's move on to the contiguous United States. We are jumping now to July 20th, 2019. Recently, this was a week ago, I believe. Let me check. Yes, a week ago. So a week ago we had the excessive heat warnings all across much of the United States. Well, you're seeing that here. 21 states have had an excessive heat warning in effect on that weekend. Yay! No, that's not good at all. Let's move on, shall we? So, let me just read you a bit of the warning that was on my Instagram. So go follow me at Instagram, Billy the Weather Guy. So, same thing to find me. So, okay. The excessive heat warning read as heat index value, and you're seeing this right here, 110 degrees all across much of the country. So we weren't just the only ones that received an excessive heat warning saying up to 110 degrees heat index. So, and it was saying, I believe, noon Saturday to 8 p.m. on Sunday. Quite a long stretch to have a heat warning, excessive heat warning in effect. So, wow. And I'll tell you what my weather station recorded. So at about 3:05 p.m. on July 20th, we had a temperature of 96.8 degrees Fahrenheit, and the heat index was 113 degrees. So now back to Europe on July 25th. Okay, so the Met Office of the UK has posted this. The heat wave across Europe meant Germany 42.6 degrees, the Netherlands 40.7 degrees, and Belgium 40.6 degrees had their highest temperatures on record today. Several cities including Paris, Edinburgh, Cambridge, and Rittel also recorded their highest ever temperatures. Let's move on to France. Now let me just read this in Français. Des today's nombreux records absolus des températures maximales sont battus début les débuts d'après. Midi les températures continuaient à monter. Ci-dessous, quelques valeurs prévisuales mesurées à 15 hours, 1500. So these are basically the absolute record temperatures that were reached. So 41.7 degrees at Paris, 41.4 degrees at Troyes, 40.7 degrees at Rouen, 40.5 degrees at Lille, 40 degrees at Dunkerque. Yeah. So it says 42.6 l'élevés at Paris, à 6.32 Saint-Furis, and then it goes on to say température pourrait encore augmenter. So basically saying that the temperature reached 42.6 degrees Celsius at Paris at 3,200 hours, and these temperatures could get worse. So, yay. And this is from Germany, 41.5 degrees, the temperature, the record temperature. So in Germany they had a record set of 41.4 degrees at Lingen, I think. Lingen Virgin? Anyway, Germany preliminarily set a new all-time record So now I'm going to read you some of the information from weather.com, the Weather Channel. So Germany preliminarily set a new all-time record temperature on Wednesday with a high of 104.9 degrees. The previous record was 104.5 degrees. The record was topped Thursday with a preliminary national high of 108.6 degrees. On Wednesday, all-time record highs were broken in Belgium and the Netherlands, and those records were then broken on Thursday. The Netherlands set a new preliminary national record of at least 105.2 degrees, the first time any station in that country has exceeded 40 degrees Celsius. So Belgium preliminarily set a new record of 107.72 degrees, the 107.2 degrees. Preliminarily set a new record of 107.2 degrees, the previous record was 101.8 degrees in Belgium and 101.5 degrees in the Netherlands. Luxembourg also set a new preliminary high temperature record of 105.4 degrees on Thursday. Typically for heat waves, nighttime temperatures offered a little relief. Scotland set a new record for the warmest all-time low temperature Thursday night into Friday with a low of just 69.6 degrees. Wednesday night into Thursday may have been the warmest night in France on record with a nationally average low temperature of 70.5 degrees. The previous record was 70.3 degrees set on August 14, 2003. So there was more records set, so I'm just gonna try to breeze through these because there was a lot of heat going on over there. High temperatures. Bordeaux, 77 degrees, and Toulouse, 76 degrees, according to Météo France. These are average late July low temperatures in both Houston and Tampa. Wow. In Europe, it's not usually that warm. That's something you tend to see more in like the deep south here. So that's crazy. About 25% of the weather network in France had set all-time records so far this summer as of Wednesday. So here we go, some more numbers. France was the epicenter of the heat wave, setting a new national heat record of 46 degrees Celsius, 114.8 degrees Fahrenheit on June 28th. The temperature you'd expect in Death Valley, California, not the south of France. Again, these are temperatures that they don't usually see in Europe, like this high. Some places in America, this is like normal. So, according to the International Weather Records expert Maximiliano Heda, 23 locations in France, 22 in Germany, 14 in Switzerland, 8 in Austria, 6 in Spain, 5 each in Italy and Poland, and 3 in the Czech Republic. Set all-time record highs in the late June heat wave. So there was tons of records that were set in June, and then July it brought some more places into record-setting heat within Europe. So here's another temperature. I believe this is July 25th. I don't have the date, so I think probably around that time all those records were getting set. So here's another one. This is from the Met Office again in the UK. We have broken our maximum July temperature record. Was 36.7 degrees Celsius, now 36.9 degrees Celsius at Heathrow, London, where the airport, of course, London Heathrow is the busiest airport in Britain. So we may still break the all-time UK record of 38.5 degrees Celsius. So I'm not sure if it did, but wow. There's still a couple more things I want to discuss, more towards the future. So there is still more heat going on, but right now the heat is in Scandinavia, Denmark, Sweden, Norway, Finland. And that heat is of course going to go towards Iceland. In a couple days, it'll make its way towards Iceland, a little bit further down the line into Greenland. So more in the Arctic as time goes on, as I will show you in just a moment with a GIF. So here is the GIF. You see the temperatures going all the way to the Arctic. I'll let it play a few times. Last thing I want to talk about is Iceland again. So let's go full circle. So Iceland lost a glacier, and this was in the end of June. and a eulogy was written. So I will try to read this in their native tongue. So bear with me. And you will see it on screen in English, so you can just read along with it in English. So, okay, so before we read it, let me just read what the article said. So, Iceland is mourning the loss of one of its famous glaciers. Ökjökull Glacier is an official memorial ceremony that will take place on August 18th following an unglacier tour. Led by two Rice University anthropologists, the attendees will install a special plaque with a somber inscription, "A Letter to the Future," which will commemorate the celebration. So, let's read that. Bref till framtidsarfnar. Okay, fristi naftukni. That's wrong. Okay, fristi naftukni. Joklin till att missa till sen au nästu 200 aurum har talet att alla joklar landsen fari som leit sätta minnesmärke är till vinnes att vittnum kvart att garas och kvart därför att göra athens to vice kvart vid garthum kvart. Yep, very sad. This was dated August 2019. So that's what I say. August to myself. August. So 414 parts per million carbon dioxide. Let's just take a moment and mourn the loss of their famous glacier named Ökjökull. Okay, now that the moment of silence is over, I hope I did pretty well, Icelanders, if you're somehow watching this. I did study it a bit before I went there, so anyway. Well, this has been Billy the Weather Guy. Well, like this video if you thought it was good. Subscribe if you want to see more. Make sure the bell icon is on for notifications. Comment down below if I missed any record temperatures, because I'm sure I did. There was tons of records set. This is only like a sample of them. Oh wait, before I'm done with the video, one more thing I wanted to talk about. I thought I was done actually. I'm not. So, global warming, right? I said that was part of the video. I wanted to mention more of that. So, the thing is that there was lots of records set, and it's hard to tie just one little, like, heat wave to, like, the global warming thing, you know? It's, like, hard to take one say, like, we had 110 degrees heat index here, so try to tie that to, like, global warming, because just because one event happened doesn't mean, like, it's definitely happening, you know? But the overwhelming consensus is that if you look at everything that we know so far, it seems like the temperatures will continue to rise, and these heat waves will continue to last even longer. So, yeah, very sad indeed. Try to lower your carbon emissions. Recycling is very good to lower. Plant a tree to try to reduce the carbon emissions as time goes on, to try to get rid of some of our impact on it. So I believe climate change is happening. I don't know if I don't think it's even 0% or 100% us. It's probably somewhere in the middle, like 45, 50% maybe. So, because there's lots of other things that affect it, not just us. So, like cows, they release methane. It's the only one thing that comes to mind. So we gotta try to limit our impact, because you can't tell a cow to stop releasing methane, can you? So, drive electric. We have electric cars going on now. Like, they're starting to get better. So hopefully those will improve so that more people can drive electric cars. And if not electric, try a hybrid. Those help to reduce carbon emissions as well. So now I am done. So like, comment, subscribe, all that. So again, so I will see you Friday for your regular 7-day forecast. This has been Heatwaves around the world. So, bye.